When you're stuck at the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains in the southeastern United States, many things may stand in your way. But you must stay strong, you must stand tall, and you must fight to survive. This is Man vs. Wilderness. Welcome to Man vs. Wilderness. My name's Adam Ferguson, and I am in the deciduous forest of the Appalachian region of the eastern United States, and I am stranded. Follow me in my struggles against the wilds of this natural maze of difficulty that I'll be facing for the next few days.
Alright, so we're going to leave you with the tripod and the camera, and you're just going to document.
That is not what, that's Survivor Man. I'm not trying to be Survivor Man.
Go for.
This is original.
That's
no, it's
Nat
not.
Geo, right? Is that where it's?
I don't even think so.
Geo.
I don't even. No, you guys can't leave me here.
But do you want us to follow you like the whole time?
Like, that would be, yeah. That was kind of what I had in mind when I said I would do this.
It's not cool though.
It's not cool.
It's not cool for the TV show to have a crew walking around. I mean, I'm not starving myself.
All right. Here's what we'll do then. We'll follow you, but we won't intervene. Like, we won't help you.
Right, and that's kind of what I had in mind. I mean, I would like you guys to take some safety kits and
yeah. I mean, we're not going to use them.
Matches and stuff. No, that's just in case like you guys get cold or something.
Yeah.
You guys can start a fire, and I'll be.
I got some Slim Jims too.
Like I'll be. Can I? Why don't you keep those with you too? Okay. So the first step to surviving in the southeastern United States, in the middle of the forests, in the wilderness, my first step was to find firewood. So I did everything that I could within my ability to break, to bend, and to collect as much wood as I could in order to start a fire to keep myself warm. I knew when the night would come that it would be cold. It would be dead cold, and I didn't want to be a dead man. So I had to do what I could at this moment in time to gather as much wood for survival as I possibly could. The first step to survival, when you still got some daylight left, is to make firewood. Second step is to get water. Let's see if we can find some. After finding firewood, I knew the next step to survival was to find water, and luckily a native of the area taught me how to use sticks. What I have in my hands, these are called dowsing rods. Now normally these are made of metal, but I don't have any metal, and so we have to survive. So I made them out of wood, and normally they will cross when you're in the presence of water. Something crazy right there. This is a spider web. You should check this out. Can you get the camera closer? This whole thing right here, like that right there, and even this thing, even this little leaf vein. A spider did that.
Is that a stick?
It's the vein of a leaf.
Oh, okay.
When a leaf grows on a tree limb, it's connected to the limb with this, and you can eat this. It doesn't taste great.
Good source of energy there, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I can basically feel it pumping through my veins right now. And Dustin, what are you doing?
This web here isn't bad. It's almost like string.
Like fishing line. When I ran into it, I thought it was fishing line, but we're too far in the wilderness for that to be even an option.
Are you going to use that to make a fire?
Sock went down. What I'm doing here is you have this really moist tree bark, and if you get enough of it together, you squeeze it, you should be able to extract some water. And luckily, because of my climbing experience, I have the grip of a champion, which will give me enough pressure to extract the water into my mouth. This will keep me alive a lot longer than any grubs. It's not, I don't think the tree is moist enough for that, but it will work. I'm really hungry. Really hungry.
You guys going Shoney's tonight, or?
So trying to conserve energy, I decided to fashion a walking stick. And once I did, then at that point the crew and I began to explore the rest of the area. The walking stick was there simply to aid me and help me put some weight on my arms instead of just on my legs. As we were walking, I looked around at all the beauty that surrounded me, and I remembered that the number one rule of surviving is to keep your morale up. And so I did everything that I could at the moment to keep myself interested in what was going on and keep myself interested in survival and admire how beautiful this place was. Often, I think all of us that are back at home watching, and even myself, we forget just how blessed we are to have the wild wilderness. We take it for granted. I mean, look around you. You don't just find this anywhere. You know, there's a good chance that the ground that we stand on now has never been stood on by anyone. That's something that
Got about 2 bars out here.
So I pondered to myself, how am I going to find water? I needed a high spot. There was a tree. I decided to climb the tree to find water.
What are you doing up there?
Trying to get a good look
at
the area. Well, be careful, man.
You alright up there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I see water.
Our lucky day. Lo and behold, there was a large body of water where we could drink from. And then the worst happened. An injury. That's gonna bleed a little bit. No! Don't even want to look at it!
You alright?
Why are you in here? Luckily, the tree that I cut it on has a sap resin that's great for healing.
You know, you can take that spider web we found and wrap it around the wound and then actually stop the bleeding.
No, you can't.
I'm just trying to help you.
Yeah, if you can just make sure you don't get in the shot.
Well, as you can tell, we found water. And it's been a hard road thus far just to even get here. When you're going out, I hear something.
Good.
Now the best thing to do is to keep your distance.
Sparky, get home. Sparky.
And if you have to, you fight.
These are wild animals, aren't they?
They sure are.
I think it had a collar on, didn't it?
No.
If you notice, you can see my breath. It's cold. It is really cold. I would estimate that we're somewhere between 10 and 11 degrees.
I'm going to turn it on a little more. We've got to get past this bank to get to the water. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down the bank, and if you can tell from the camera shot, it's really steep. And Cody, do you want to go ahead and get down there with the camera, maybe to test it out? Why don't you go down first, and that way I can kind of see what I would look best doing.
I think you should just go.
Yeah, I mean, well, I understand where you're coming from.
I mean, we need to show the viewers.
No, dude, for real, I'm just gonna do it.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it. You guys lose me, you lose the jobs, you lose your money. Here we go.
I fell down.
You alright, man?